Hey folks, Ola here. Welcome back to Studio A in Hank the Tank. Well, it's been another week. Here we are, 6.5 weeks post-op rotator cuff repair surgery. And check this out. Remember last week how gloom and doom it was? I'm making some progress. Got to keep the shoulder down. It wants to heave upwards. But look at that. Last week I couldn't even do this. So let me tell you how I got there. Monday I went in for my 6-week follow-up and I'm in the sling. Take it off, the doctor just lifts, and it of course hasn't moved in almost 3 weeks except for my little pendulum things. So he picks it up in instant pain, and oh, needless to say, he was not happy. He said, we got to get that arm moving. If we don't, we're going to have to go back into the operating room under general and manually force that arm to move, which means ripping scar tissue and rehealing, and it didn't sound good. So he said no more in-home therapy, which I really hadn't even had a session. Lady came out once for about 15 or 20 minutes, but she just did a little bit of manipulation. It wasn't a session. So doctor says, hang on. He runs over to the therapy clinic, talks to the therapist, come back and says, I need you in there tomorrow morning. So he not assured me, but he let me know that since the COVID exposure about almost 4 weeks ago now, 3.5 weeks ago, he said they've done 2 deep cleanings in there, and they have a screening center outside before you even are permitted into the clinic. There's a medical clinic on one side, a physical therapy clinic on the other. So as you arrive, your temperature's taken, your hands are sanitized. Then you get up to the clinic and you go into the bathroom and you wash your hands again. So anyway, they were taking precautions before, but it's 100 times more so now. So I feel okay about going in there. It's me and my therapist only, and there's only 2 therapists total. The rest of them furloughed. Yeah, it's sad. There were probably 5 or 6 people that are out of work. So it's just me and my therapist, and then another therapist and her patient. And it's a big clinic, big room. So I'm not really close to anyone. Everything's sprayed down before and after each use, so it's pretty clean. I feel okay about it. And I wear a cloth mask, homemade one. Thank you, Mona. So I go into therapy on Tuesday, and oh gosh, it was real tough. But I'll tell you what, folks, each session I do, whether it's in the clinic or on my own, I have this much improvement in range of motion. So, every little thing I do is helping me at this point. It's pretty painful. I mean, I expected no less. But it's starting to move, guys. I can kind of see a little tiny sliver of light, but still have a long way to go, but God, I'm going in the right direction. About an hour of therapy in the clinic, and then my homework. I do 2 sessions a day, mid-morning, mid-afternoon. And I try to do the morning one right after a shower so everything's nice and limber. But it's about 45 minutes of home. Boy, the first day, I'll have a little video here of my first in-home day. It wasn't pretty. I mean, this shoulder was heaved all the way up here, and I thought I was nice and straight. And then when I looked back at the video, I could see how cattywampus I am. So keeping this shoulder down, in fact, in therapy, she actually forces this down when I do these movements because it just wants to come right back up, and then it doesn't line up right. And even to go 1 inch is just, I can't do it. So she forces that shoulder down and back, and I'm able to, it's aligned, so I'm able to move with much less pain. So yeah, this is still my weak point, and this of course, but I'm coming along on here. And look at this. I have old lady sag anyway, don't get me wrong, but this is really bad. Even here, muscle is gone. So once I get a little bit more range of motion, my passive therapy, then we'll start some active where I try to rebuild this missing muscle. I just hope that when it's all said and done, I'm still able to skip those soft plastics like I used to be able to do. But we'll see. I'll be happy to just fish, which will probably be in about another month or 6 weeks. Maybe I can fish with my right hand retrieve stuff. I can swap my spinning reels over and, you know, set the hook with my left arm. But I don't know, we'll see. But I was hoping to do an unboxing today. I have a couple of things coming in the mail, but they're not here yet. Tackle Warehouse has about a 2-day delay. I guess those warehouse folks, most of them are gone and there's only 1 or 2 working, so that's to be expected. So my Tackle Warehouse stuff will probably be here next week, and I have a couple other things coming that I'll unbox and share with you guys. So that just about does it for my weekly update. Yay, yay, look at this. I can't tell you how excited I am, guys. Still have the areas where the anchors are. It's pretty sore, and I have a lot of knots in my back along my scapula where the muscle's gone, but I'm making progress. I'm happy about that. You guys know I am happy. So are you guys still fishing? I know a lot of you are. I'm still watching a lot of fishing videos. You guys go check out YouTube fishing vids. Cornell, he is slaying them up in Maryland. Oh my gosh, he's catching some giants, and it's where you can only fish for food, so he's catching some humongous bycatches. Good job, Cornell. So how are you guys doing in the lockdown? Some of you are probably going to be in the first phase of reopening the states. I know Florida is probably going to be later. I don't think we've reached our peak yet. I've actually heard them talking about mid-May now. It was April 30, but I don't know. We'll see. So that does it for my update this week. Stay tuned for an unboxing coming up as soon as I get the merchandise. And you guys stay safe and keep your social distance.